Rocky Town is a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here, and we're the ones that they will fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Rocky Town, not alone, just look around. Hey, Rocky Town, let's hear the sound. Turn, the buggies drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Rocky Town, our hunger's fed by our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's cup, we have the prize. Rocky Town, not alone, just look around. Rocky Town, let's hear the sound. Rocky Town, Rocky.
And welcome back for another episode of Main Street Prowlers, our very first episode of season 3. How does it feel to be back, guys?
Pretty good, actually. Pretty good.
It's wonderful.
About time.
It's wonderful. Yeah. It's wonderful.
Yep.
And it's definitely great to be back. It's been a rough 5-6 months for us. It's definitely too loud on the sound over there.
I just checked to make sure we're
I know. I'm just kidding you. Yeah, the last time we were live, it was our 50th episode here, and it was sad that we had to kind of end on that kind of celebration. But we did have that follow-up episode, just following up with what was going on in our lives and everything. So, with me, I just want to update everybody with what's going on with our lives now too, like ever since we were our 51st episode. So with me, I'm still on crutches, unfortunately. This whole COVID has definitely like screwed everything up for me, and I'm finally just starting to get into talks to get my surgery done. So that's been what's going on with me. How about you guys? We'll start with you, David.
Surviving and waking up every morning, that's all you can ask for.
Right. Mike?
Alright, well, let's see. I've been get a chance to go travel, see the Golden Knights Arena. It was lovely, it was wonderful. Las Vegas for the first time was beautiful. Went out to California, seen some sights there. I'm back home. But these guys, it's a beautiful thing. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful thing.
And that's what makes me jealous about you. I'm sorry.
I mean, I can't help it.
Right.
Oh, by the way, if you guys decide to go, the train is the best way to go. You get to see more. Just saying, you can see a lot more.
That's the same with me. I went down to Florida and all that. Beautiful.
And
plus I gang town too. So.
That's another thing. Is like you. He goes down the area where I always go down to. It's Clearwater Beach, Florida, right around that area. It's definitely a beautiful area down there too. It's
the time I went to Florida, I was down in Tampa, Brandon area, and down to the Keys.
Oh, okay.
42.
I do have to ask you, Mike, which route did you take to go to California?
Well, when I took the train, we went through Kansas and Colorado, and I would believe in Nevada. I don't know that part of the trip I was asleep on, but we went from Port Huron to Chicago. And from Chicago, funny part about it is, it took us about 5 hours, about a little longer to Chicago because, matter of fact, I'll put it like this. From Port Huron to Flint took 3 hours thanks to a horn malfunction. It was beautiful because I got a chance to spend the night in Chicago. I got a chance to walk around, go to Navy Pier, see some sights I haven't seen in a while. I I didn't get a chance to go to United Center. Sorry, guys. No pictures. I apologize for that. But, you know, it was a town that I haven't been in for a while, and I enjoyed the sights there.
And hello, Tyler. Hello, Jason. Hello, Billy. Mr. Hearn.
With what was your ultimate destination? Was it the Grimwald or the LA?
My ultimate destination was Temecula, California, which is about an hour and a half away so before LA. It's where my father lives. And while I was down there, we drove to Vegas. So I got a chance to see T-Mobile Arena. And then, not to mention walk the Strip, which is beautiful. It is beautiful, especially at night. The Bellagio Fountain, man, if y'all ever go to Vegas, you know, go for hockey. But after the game, walk the Strip. Enough said.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say you took the historic California Zephyr, but
I mean, well, we did, yes. Then I took the Texas Eagle on the way back.
True.
So I got to not only did I got a chance to see the sights going on the California Zipper, but the Texas Eagle, I got a chance to see the U.S.-Mexico border in El Paso, and it had an actual burrito.
Talk about being hungry on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, we had big boys where it's good food for the right price. They're out here for cruise night. I figure I'd plug you guys because, hey, you know, I got some chicken tenders to eat there. It was marvelous. Come on down. Come join us.
And like you said, it's that music you're hearing is coming from the cruise night.
We got a classic car show going every Tuesday night.
Oh God, it's just amazing to be back in this kind of like sense and feel.
Yep.
I'm just happy, guys.
I mean, it feels good to be home. It feels good to be in Michigan right now. It feels good to be in Port Huron right now. You know.
Jay Group's watching.
What's up,
How you
man?
doing?
You know, well, you know, it feels good. It's beautiful to be talking hockey. You know, how our lives revolve around hockey. You know, it's nice to be back with a great bunch of people that you know and love. Nice to see y'all out here watching the show, you know.
You know, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is getting into the arena and seeing all the new lights, all the new
The palace.
seats and everything. And,
The
you know,
The new palace.
I do have to ask you guys.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have those seats because we're going to still be in our East Upper Rowdy area.
But it'll be nice to see.
I mean, I may sit in one before the game now.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
You will. You're Carolina fan.
Carolina fans.
Did you guys see the video that McMorrin put out about the lights? Where they?
Yes.
Oh God, that's
The lights are wonderful.
There's supposed to be great opening shows and everything
Yeah.
this year.
I'm just glad that they won't take 500 years to get back up.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a little better throughout the season last year with the lights.
But
I mean, it's wonderful with the
Jason
lights.
said something.
He said every Tuesday we have Classic Night 5 to 8 with appetizers and specials going on also.
oh,
So y'all better come on here and
Yeah.
get some food.
Yeah, great food. We just
And-
ate before we started.
God, and I do have to tell you guys that Dolly sandwich that they just came out with.
I know you want their mac and cheese more than anything.
I love the so coming from me that loves the mac and cheese, their Dolly sandwich is amazing. Their Dolly sandwich is literally to die for. So they literally hit it out of the park when they changed mascots on that one. Ooh.
What I miss
Yeah,
most is
they
the
didn't
chicken
change that,
tenders
guys.
here.
That's just temporary.
Yeah, well, either way, Dolly sandwiches should be here to stay, and I'm just gonna say,
I'm sorry, I'll still stick with the chicken tenders and the burgers.
here.
shut up over there.
I'm in. Grimmy, you know you want some.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, I'll take the sandwich and the tenders. Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I was making sandwiches out of the chicken tenders with the garlic bread.
Oh God, that.
But
I
have to
never
say-
thought of that actually.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm with him. I miss the macaroni and cheese. I do. I want the macaroni and cheese.
It's just come from someone that will only eat mac and cheese. Basically, that's really saying something about some kind of food, right?
I mean, I eat more than mac and cheese now, but you
But-
know, I mean, you know, it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is.
Right.
Before we continue, before we get to our main products thing, I gotta give a shout out to the under review guy who people did on Facebook who did the FPHL playoff digitally from NHL 18. I gotta admit, when y'all came up with that concept,
Especially on NHL 18 too.
right? Well, NHL 18 you could put more content into,
True.
and, more creative design.
I had to say I followed it too. It was fun.
I mean,
it was
It was
fun.
really a lot of fun, honestly. I enjoyed it.
Too bad the Powers couldn't win the cup there though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you had them losing the Carolina trip thing seriously?
I was happy to see though that they added even an All-Star game though into that situation.
Honestly,
though.
I think we should have an all-star season this year.
I liked how they kept putting pace in the penalty box too, though.
It's
we got
not a game without him in there, right?
Alex Pierre.
Nice. Hey, Alex. That's definitely sad to see that you won't be with Battle Creek this year, but please come back to the Prowlers.
Right, we can use a guy like you.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could.
So let's just get into it. That I think we should. How much time do we actually have left? 10 minutes. So let's go with what's fresh in our minds. Just literally earlier today.
Frazier.
Yeah, the Frazier. What they'll call it the Motor City Rockers.
Oh, Rockers?
Rockers,
I thought that
yeah.
was Rockets.
October 3rd.
I was literally saying to you guys earlier that their logo I did not like at all. I thought it was a ripoff of Gene Simmons in like an Etch-a-Sketch kind of thing.
I like the colors, but
The color is awesome,
kind of
honestly.
iffy on the logo. Too.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love the logo. I do, I love the logo. The colors, however, I mean, to me, that's not a Frazier feel to me. It's not.
Right.
It's got to be more of a bluish, whitish type ordeal. But but
They're trying to go something new though. 'Cause
But-
it's
I get that, but it kind of reminds me of the
Road
LA
trip,
Kings,
guys.
though.
Road trip.
Exactly, road trip.
Are
That's
you
what-
driving?
Maybe. If it's on a Saturday.
Now we need to get Herd to drive so we can do a pregame down there.
or we can take his big vehicle.
Yeah.
All of us would fit in
Hey,
that.
we did with the Red Wings game.
Yeah. Actually, went to the last Red Wing game that they got to play, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is kind of
And
funny,
I'm
huh?
just you guys. I'm just you guys for that.
It was a last minute thing that he got a good price on the tickets. He
$5.
called me and said, I can get them for this price. I'm like, do it. I'll pay you back.
I was in.
I mean, I would love that, honestly, but oh well. I got a chance to watch the movie.
And I will say that was on my bucket list because I have never been to a Red Wing game live.
I
until
wish
then.
it was at the Joe for you so you could have that
I agree.
experience.
I wanted to get to the show, but just financially, never happened.
The Joe,
Right.
the Joe was big. I don't care how much financially it would have been. Even the Joe vision at the Joe was the best experience.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yes. Yes.
I
that's-
mean, honestly, it was.
Especially when they're on the road in the playoffs.
Oh yes, and there's
The-
conference finals.
Yep.
The 2008 Stanley Cup Finals was the best Joe Vision they ever had.
Yes. No, you're wrong.
2002.
Prove me wrong.
2002 finals was the best Joe vision.
That was the best one. I was there that year. I was there that year.
Yeah.
2008 ran a close second.
Yeah. So, especially
just
with that
proved
team
you
again. I stand corrected, guys. But you can't even complain about that team either. There was literally nothing wrong with that 2002 team.
No, there wasn't.
And everything was
You know,
on
I'm
them.
gonna say even with the way they play right now, they play with a lot of heart. They play with the heart and try. They want, they don't give up.
And that's why I kind of like, I'm not going to diss Larkin on this, but that's why I kind of have to think Applicator should get the captaincy too, because he plays with probably one of the most epic hearts out there. He throws everything out for the team. So that's why it's hard to determine who the captain should be. So, before we make this as a Red Wings,
All right, we gotta
We already said it was gonna be a lot of hockey talk.
Yeah.
So we got to talk about pretty much our whole state.
right? But let's turn this back because Fraser Hockeyland, with the announcements today, has announced they're going to be adding suites, kind of like how we did with Warren. So that's going to be amazing to see, especially if the goalies of the Federal Prospect Hockey League saying that they should continue for that specific reason broadcasting on YouTube. Because seeing that kind of setup will be amazing and a forerunner for the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it that they did that because, you know, a subscription to the others, it wasn't always easy. You know,
Well, not to mention, it was hard to broadcast on the subscription that they have. YouTube, however,
and I don't know how many times it crashed on the subscription version.
Right.
YouTube, however, it ran smoother than the subscription version.
YouTube was more
It was studied.
laid back.
It was studied. You can
As
watch
long as
other
they didn't play
games.
copyright music.
Yeah.
They have more problems in Densville than anything with copyright music on
I know.
YouTube.
Well, they're opening. They can't even broadcast their opening properly because
Mentor,
of,
they never had an opening because of copyright on YouTube.
Yep, they kept getting booted right on their opening ceremony.
Yeah. And that's why Delaware changed their opening.
Yep.
Because they didn't want to have that. They wanted to broadcast everything. So.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them because they want to give their fans the most.
And that's the thing. You're supposed to give the fans everything you can. You know, and if you have to cut parts out like the national anthem and all that, if you got to cut it out, you're missing a lot.
It doesn't make fun of people go to see your games. So, and that's exactly what it is. YouTube is just a midway for you to watch the game when you cannot go to the actual arena.
Yes.
Right.
So, and that's why I kind of have to say they should make some kind of subscription again, but also to the loyal fans, still make it free somehow. That's like, I'll leave that up, I'll give that idea to them, but it's like, I don't know how they're going to do it.
I mean, there's a way around that, but truth be told, once again, you're not going to have everybody that's going to be happy about it.
Right.
I mean, the true loyal fan, I did pay for the subscription when the games came out, when they had the subscription. I had no problem with it. But I prefer YouTube because it's smoother.
Right.
The service is better. However, if YouTube came out with a subscription like that, I would say, yeah, I would pay for it.
But they could even do like what the Gamer Base does, where they come out with a donation kind of thing.
That's true.
So that's,
But we'll see what they do this upcoming. But let's hope for right now they keep all the games on YouTube. And that includes the Prowlers. Nothing against EBW.TV. Nothing against them. I love watching their content. But sometimes it clicks off on Facebook.
and that's just because, like we were talking about this earlier, they have too much of a following. So putting this stuff on basically. we got the Rumblebees back here, guys. But, that's the one problem, and I'm sorry, but you have too much of following on EBW because you have too many different programs on the same site and the same page.
But
So
eventually, no matter where you put this, eventually it's gonna hopefully get the followings it needs, and you're gonna run into the same issue. It don't matter where
Right.
even YouTube eventually, hopefully, if they get it out the ground the way they want, hopefully we can get a huge following.
Hi, Billy.
To cover, other states even watch these guys play.
right.
Billy said good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
And I'm glad to have you here in spirit. I know I talked to you the other day, and trust me, as soon as I can have people back on screen, I will let you know.
You got a friend now.
What are friends?
How many of us have them?
But anyways, I'm not gonna complain though about the Fraser colors because that's kind of what out there. That's kind of gonna be neat to see how the jerseys go. And
I mean, honestly, I guess I can deal with them because they're part of the old LA King colors.
yes,
I would say.
Yep.
But it's something about, you're right, maybe with the black outline it might be better. But
Right.
the name, however, sticks.
yeah,
I'm sorry. The name sticks. I know you have some type of non-dislike about the name. I understand about that. However, for me coming from that end of town, that end of the state, it hits home. Because
Right.
most guys who playing Fraser come from outside the Motor City.
Right.
I can
It's-
see Nick right down there.
That's what like Kay was saying though.
I mean, it might be a possibility for right now.
He's from
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah,
And-
I can see it happening.
Yeah, but we want him to stay here.
If anybody loves their fighting more than we do, it's Frazier and the Motor City.
Right.
So he'd fit in really easily down there. But on the other hand, Columbus, they couldn't stay away from a big day like this, guys. I don't know if you guys saw this, but they sent Ryan Evelis over to Motor City Day, literally like 12 minutes after the name was announced. So it's, you gotta love Scott Brand for dipping in something like that, right? So if Scott Brand, you just couldn't leave the day alone, right? But hey, it's good for them though. Motor City, they get a good prospect, a good name into their organization already. I can't remember who the second person was that they got, but Ryan Evelis was a big name that has already gone to the team, and they haven't even gone to the expansion draft, which is still rumored to go on for them.
Well, that's looking forward to. As for Scott Brand being a part of the Fraser team, the Motor City Rockets, you got to remember what he did in Columbus. The same thing he did in Carolina.
Scott Brand is still in class.
I mean, the same thing he did in Carolina. What he did in Columbus,
yeah.
the same thing he did in Carolina. So you know, whatever he did, both of them places, you can pretty much show Fraser's going to be a good market for them too.
What's his name?
Bridget.
San Apollo.
Santa Paulo.
It was the second one to go.
Thank you. Who was that? That's
Bridget Smith.
Smith.
Thank you. Thank you, Bridget. I should have known that. Santa Paula. That's another kind of a big name too, so why didn't I think of that one? So they're gonna try to build on that kind of strength. And final note on that before we go to break is they'll try to be the toughest in the league, so we'll see where it goes from
But you got
there.
to remember, this is the FPHL. Anything can happen.
Right.
Probably will still be the number one team on top.
Exactly. But we'll catch you guys right after this commercial break, and sit tight and hopefully you enjoy a new commercial.
And actually,
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get. Oh, I thought that one was good.
welcome back, guys. And we already lost one member of our team. He's come back right now. But
You know, he been paranoid. He slipped away. That's what he did.
yeah, that was a Rob Spirit that's coming back. So, anyways, guys, we just talked about Frasier. I want to know everybody's thoughts on that. Please chime in on if you have any comments about that or any questions regarding anything else. Because I know I've put out some suspicion about things that probably confuse people, which I hope for. So lead up to here.
Jason left a message saying deli's only $6.99 with fries, spicy or original.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. The deli is only it's just under $7, so it's the taste plus a cheap price. Fries, drink.
Hey, we just got here.
It's a combo. It's a combo. We're gonna call it what it is. It's a combo. It's a dolly combo for $7. Plus that Michigan tax. Plus you got to tip your waitress. You know.
But hey,
You still get a good meal for under $10.
Oh yeah.
you can't complain in today's prices, right?
No, you can't complain at all. That's real good.
And if you guys haven't been down here already, too, you'll see them in the midst of their renovation. It's even though they're in the middle of their renovation too, the Big Boy is still looking amazing inside.
Oh yeah.
And they have a lot of the drywall back up. They're making the bathrooms bigger, so that's going to be amazing. And from what I hear, rumor has it they're making better murals on the walls. They're gonna basically update the seating. They're gonna make tables, a lot more tables. They're gonna put booths more spread out so we can definitely not elbow each other back. So, I mean, they're doing it right. They're gonna make everything comfortable for the customer. So, and the service here is still next to none.
You gotta admit, Big Boy is still a comfortable place to eat for the customer, regardless of what goes on here. So, big suggestion: bring your family down to Big Boy. Get that dolly special, that fries and that drink for $7. Don't forget to tip your waitress or whatever other food you decide to get. I got my tenders right here. They're probably on camera right now. I still got 1.5 left. With that nice honey mustard sauce. My drink right here. You know, good food, man.
Can't complain about that logo either.
There you go. And also the 75 years of service they've been here. I gotta admit, I've been to different Big Boys, but this one right here is king right here.
Don't go to that Marysville one. That one sucks.
There's a lot of ones you don't want to go to.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like this one right here, you need to go to. You need to come and visit.
Yes, it's literally the only Big Boy I will ever go to. And I'm not.
All right,
that's
go
not promotion
Jerry,
either.
look at his watch.
That's literal
Next
truth.
time
That's
we're
fact,
drawing,
right? That's
Yeah.
fact right there.
we'll go over here and we'll come to Dave
Seriously,
and let him.
I've been down
pick
to
up,
like
pick up
Sterling
one.
Heights, that area, there, Big Boy. It's
What?
literally disgusting out there. Have you?
Whoop, whoop.
I've
We've
been.
got more than
We're
one.
talking
What do we
further
got
down.
here?
No,
Yeah,
I
no?
won't get. We won't get to other locations in the Metro Detroit area. I'll just get into this one.
you
Is
can
the
have
best
that.
Big Boy I've been to.
So-
We'll just call it like that.
They literally keep the place the
One
cleanest
shot.
ever.
Is he the one right
Like,
there? Okay.
If you want to think of a sterilized bubble, here you go. Come to this one.
There you go. There you go. All right, but okay.
Hannah.
Now back to the
Nikki, where's
the
Nikki?
Frasier. Okay, back to the logo.
Here we go. We
Like I
have
said,
a
I love the
winner.
logo. I love the way they've done. You know, I love the fact they chose Frasier. Now, I did hear someplace that they said they were going to choose a median point for Columbus and Carolina and Delaware, like Pennsylvania or Ohio, but that fell through.
Yeah,
West
they
Virginia.
actually had a finalized
Okay,
city for
pick
that
one
too
out.
before
Hannah.
they
Right here.
basically
You gotta
chose
pick-
Fraser as a middle point for Danville
Okay,
and Port Huron and
Grandpa.
Linton.
Grandpa, you pick one out.
They
for us.
ended up choosing
Right
where
off the top and
actually Jake Troop's dad
Food Slice Supply
owns
for
the arena
Hannah.
in Richmond. I want to say Virginia, the Richmond Generals play
All
out,
right.
and they had voted to
Where
approve
did,
them. They were getting the team
Ron
started,
Nova?
and then Fraser Heikkinen comes
Oh, there
in,
he is. I
steals
see.
Adam Stoya as
And,
Steel, and they're like, hey, we want to be a team. We
All
have
right,
the big
another drawing
arena.
coming up.
So,
We have another half hour.
They
Hey, we're
they
going
basically
till
have the
8 o'clock
team
tonight,
ready
here
and
every
raring to go.
Wednesday night till 8 o'clock.
So-
12 o'clock till 8 o'clock.
and they're like, okay,
Got a
let's not spend a couple months down here in
car
Richmond
show coming up on September
when we have a team that
18th
can
here
go
under the
literally in
Lights Car
3
Show.
days.
From
So,
6 o'clock till 10 o'clock.
Because
What do you got there?
they're,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get far into this. I've already talked to people about this.
Anyway,
Because they literally had the logo and name already picked out. They were supposed to be announced last week. But they got into legal battles over the logo. And so they were literally off the ground within a matter of hours. So,
I mean, it's great for Michigan.
yes.
I mean, consider back we lost Battle Creek. It sucks to not have Battle Creek. It does. And the expansion in Bloomington will not be in play this season.
Next season.
Yep.
But we have Fraser. We have a team that makes up for it. So
And we could expect Richmond to come back into play next season because of Bloomington, too.
in other words, we can have 12 teams.
Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what they're hoping for is a 12 team.
That's good. That's good for the league then.
Uh-huh. And who knows, because they're still in talks of getting Battle Creek back because they want to get the bigger rink over there.
Yep.
They loved it there. But the thing is, like Fraser, they got screwed over by Drake McKenzie. And they...
Oh yeah, that's a good famous name. I don't want to hear again.
I don't mind
That
that.
just recently popped up again after what, softball?
That was their issue. That they literally went down to the wire believing IHL, the interstate, not the international, was going to be a thing. So to have the FHL come in instead, and to basically be told you don't know if you're going to have hockey this season. How did it come off to the fans coming up? They were formed to late July, early August. So how did it come off to the fans? So I don't blame them for not wanting to support a team that they did not know they were going to have in the first place. It was not well marketed because they didn't get the chance.
However, for the Rumble Bees last season, they played their hearts out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They played their. I hate to say, ESPN gave them a bad rap.
Yes.
They gave them a real bad
Oh
rap.
yeah.
You know what? The win that I wanted the most, they got.
Yes.
That's true, but I wanted some more win. I mean, not against the Providence though. Not against the Providence.
Those are guaranteed win nights.
At that point, I wouldn't have cared if they won against us. They needed them.
I mean, I'm sorry. I cheer for my home team. I'm sorry.
I do too.
I mean, I'm sorry. I wish it was. Anyway, it goes. I wish better people would stay in the league another year.
Yeah.
I really do wish
That's-
that.
Especially since nobody wanted to go there in the first place. They needed to get better. I wish they would have stayed so they could have proved to these better players, we're going to be here for a while.
I mean, consider the fact what they had was a thrown together team to begin with for the whole season. I say they did exceptionally well.
Especially
And-
towards the end of the season.
Right, especially after they got rid of the goalie to Carolina. They still did well.
Well, they got Joel Eisenhower in the replacement, though, who is one of the best goalies, I'm sorry to say, in the league. And
I mean, you got a guy that stops how many shots?
exactly.
I mean,
we saw.
I mean, seriously.
How about we advertise
Yeah.
what's going on? I'm going to turn the camera for a few.
So, again, what we're doing, we're here with the Cruisers, cruise night here at Big Boy, and it's definitely a fun night. They're playing music for us. It's bringing it back to the old time.
Can't see nothing in the sun. And nothing. That's fun. It's right in the middle. Probably a deep round.
Okay, let's just explain to the people what's going on real quick. It's Cruise Night at Big Boy. Every Tuesday night they do this, correct? All right. Now, what they're bringing back old school. We're not talking 80s, 90s old school. We're talking real old school, 60s and 70s, 50s. They got the classic cars out here. We got the people out here that are dancing to the music. I gotta admit, I want to get up and dance, but we're doing a show right now.
I mean, who wouldn't dance to the Temptations, though? That's
mean-
Motown as you get it right there.
I
Plus,
mean,
we had cruise night last Friday down here.
right.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
I mean, for the people that's watching the show, you you don't want to come and visit Port Huron on a Tuesday. Let's say you're on vacation. Tuesday nights to be down here at Port Ratchet Big Boy. Yeah,
And
it's a party. It's a
I
party.
know they go through at least early October too, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's definitely something to get into, especially with if you want to get out after being locked up for 6 months. So,
Lose this too. You know, bring a lawn chair and sit down and enjoy.
yes.
Exactly.
And that's what we're doing.
I mean, I already have fun on this show, but add in the good cards, the good tunes. It's just having a blast.
Got sunglasses. I'm back
Hey,
on my
please.
herd pit now.
War's
We
over.
got Rob over here. We got Rob over here chilling right now. You know, got the specs on.
Now you just need a margarita in your hand.
Well, he's got.
I'm gonna get us demonetized, right?
No.
Oh yeah. You need a virgin daiquiri.
He's got the dude though. He's good. But
No,
no,
you remember what happened when you hit him with a pitcher and drink on beer in his head?
no comment. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh, God.
I remember that. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah. So you're saying that Richmond is a chance still?
They still have a huge chance,
Okay.
especially since
Richmond, Michigan?
no Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
I mean,
Hey,
it's not a big
hometown.
arena, but
You know, I think a lot of areas have a good chance still if we keep expanding
Dave
that
Tippett.
slowly. Expanding slowly like we are. You know, a couple teams each year.
yeah.
We've seen how many leagues fold. That try to expand too fast.
And
Adding a few teams each year is the best idea. To get the market going, make sure the teams that are there are settled and can handle what they're doing, and then bring in more and slowly bring in more teams.
And that's another thing is that with the issue with Battle Creek, I'm sorry to say, you need to do more background checks into the area and see if they can handle it. You can't just hand out a franchise to anybody that has the money to gain one.
We got a question from Lawrence. There going to be no hockey this year, probably, or if they do, no fans?
That actually, I do have some comments later in this show. If you want to hang on, it's probably going to be in the next segment. I'm just going to be truthful with you right now, but I will answer them later in this episode. So,
You're geared. Just hang around, enjoy the show. You will get all the answers about that. That's a guarantee. Because yes, that's something that we will be talking about.
yes. And trust me, these other three don't know what I know either. So,
I know a little bit of it, but we're it's all like
Up in the air.
Yeah.
up in the air waiting.
Right.
It's that waiting game.
Whatever what Michigan's going to do right now for us.
We will get to that.
Let's just continue what we were just talking about, expanding at a slow pace.
Well, I can tell you, they need to add another Ohio team though.
Oh God, that.
I'm sorry. Man, Mentor's good, but they need another Ohio team.
Yeah.
Or maybe another Indiana team.
I wish Cincinnati did not get rid of the Gardens. That would have been a perfect place for them to put someone in right there.
Daytona.
Another nice area would be our biggest rival that we used to have before was Fort Wayne Comets.
But the thing is, Fort Wayne, we'll never get Fort Wayne again.
I know because right.
How
But,
big are their attendance
I
and
miss
everything?
God,
Fort Wayne. I miss Fort Wayne.
I used to
I
I used to love my friend's sign that he had with the Fort Wayne Vomits.
Now that's going way back right there. God. I wish the Comets did not get the attention they got in the ECHL though, just so we could get them back.
Yeah.
But the Allen County War Coliseum is always too nice to hold something like this. I would say that about Bloomington too, but if you look at the exhibition games that they had for our league in Bloomington last year, well, technically just the one because the other two got canceled.
Right.
They only had 350 in attendance, which you would say that would have been a COVID game. That's for a COVID game. So,
That's true.
But that's why I'm not going to say that arena is too good for this league. That's because their attendance is too low. Well, that's just like us before we got the Prowlers. We don't trust the system. We didn't.
They followed through.
Yeah, exactly. They just went through 4 different hockey teams in less than 5 years.
Yeah, but a couple of them are all right. The biggest one I heard was the last one before the Prowlers.
Falcons.
You know, a horrible owner.
Yes.
You know, the guys, it wasn't the kids' fault. It was junior hockey. They played hard. You know, it's just we didn't have a good owner that treated their fans with respect. You know, promise the fans something, and then when it comes time to fulfill it, say I'm not doing it.
And that's exactly what Bloomington is going through too. Because they had the USHL come through with the Central Illinois Flying Aces, which is a weird name within itself. Because that's bringing it back to like the Red Baron era right there. And to have the Flying Aces, that's something that you have to try to get yourself to buy into, to have that kind of weird name. And then the ownership problem, they did not want to give back to the fans at all. I don't care if you are stuck on money. You need to get back to the fans to get back into your pockets. Because the fans are literally your boss at this point. They literally control your future in this sport. So, because if you don't give them, at least somewhat, like what Scott Brand was telling us last year in our episode that we had him on, you need to give them something to root for. You need to give them something to come for. If not, sadly, not everybody just comes for the product and the ice. They come for a day of entertainment.
Right.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and not everyone's going to be there just for the hockey. So, I'll admit, I sometimes come just for the like intermission shows. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, truth be told, the junior team, not knocking the Falcons. I know you said before ownership and all that, but when the team prior to them left and brought in the junior team, it also hurt the point of the occasional hockey fan to say, like, listen, there's so much stuff that was taken away from. I'm gonna say the Ice Hawks when the Falcons came. There's a lot of stuff that was taken away.
Actually, when the Ice Hawks came, the owner was about to buy the arena.
I mean,
That's a weird situation with itself. Because the recent discoveries on why he did not follow through on that deal is he blamed his ex-wife. It's like, come on. Are you really going to blame your ex-wife for this?
I mean, there's a lot of things that say the spouses can get into and say, no, I'm not going to allow you to do this type of thing.
I think his wife took the company, didn't she?
What?
I think his wife took the company.
She was trying, but he said he shut it down before she could.
Oh, okay.
So, which
I have no comment on that because I was part of the Booster Club and all that, and we know a few things on that situation. And I'd rather leave it at that.
Understandable. I mean, the whole thing was, to me, from the outside looking in for that situation, when the Falcons came, it was like a downgrade. I'm not knocking the kids, because I know they played their hearts out. I did go to a few games.
You know,
But for me, it was like a downgrade.
a lot of the fun part though is watching the kids though.
Oh, yeah.
Is the heart they have to play with, because they're trying to get into college or into a league.
Oh, I didn't have no
You know,
problem watching the game. I didn't have no problem watching the game. My problem was what changed in the arena.
yeah.
That was my
The
problem.
atmosphere changed
The
after season 3,
atmosphere just went whoop.
wasn't it?
Which is sad because you got players like Max Milosek, who's now climbing his ranks to the NHL right now, one of the best prospect goalies, who started for us in Port Huron. And you also got Nico Sierra, who was one of the best E's that ever went through the what is that?
NAHL.
Yeah, the NAHL. And he was number 91 on our team. So you have some of the best talent that came through Port Huron.
Yeah.
Not just through the Silver Stick Tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You got to go through our Silver Stick tournament and look at how many of these kids have gone. How far they've gone. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
And I got And I gotta admit, I do go and watch Silver tournaments every year.
Yeah.
I've been here. They are the best.
Actually,
They are the best.
I've 11 years straight.
and one reason why the NAHL also fell here is because we were supposed to get a USHL. That also made the whole stipulation right there,
Yeah,
too.
that was a whole big old mess within itself.
You know,
I honestly think they got scared because Flint had just got the OHL. And they didn't think they could compete with the Firebirds at
Yeah.
all. Who are now, I can't complain because they're getting 4,200 people a night when they have a game. So,
Right.
so
Isn't the owner still not allowed there?
for the next 2 or 3 years, yeah. That's a sad situation with itself, though.
We went down the road.
I'm sorry.
It just says something that's like,
oh,
How can
But
the other
if-
team and not be allowed to watch?
and have no say either.
I mean, I can say that's a Donald Sterling situation, but not that big of a situation as Sterling was. I don't want to get into that though, honestly. However,
8 times up.
it is a sad situation, honestly.
Yeah, so, but we'll continue on that situation after this next commercial break, guys. So, stick in your seats, and we'll see you right after.
I don't know, it's not getting over.
Let me
Hey.
know.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get. Oh, I thought that one was good.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Probably get copyrighted.
Hi and welcome back. I'm sorry we took a little bit of an extra break on that one. We didn't want to get copyright on us.
Right. That's
So-
a bad thing right there.
But anyways, go back to what we were talking about right before. It's about Clinton. Wow. Something in my mind what I was about to say now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going off camera. Bye.
I think we can face it the other way now. Settle down.
But yeah, let's have everyone see these classic cars hopefully, because the sun has gone down a little bit. Let's see again if we can get these classic cars back in here.
Yeah, as we said, we're live at the Progress Shape Big Boy, and you can see the people.
If you want, you
You can see the DJ right there. The music is playing. The classic cars are on and popping right here. We're trying to get a camera view. We got two classic cars on the other side of the bushes over here.
See 'em?
Yeah,
Little
we
bit.
got a few. Yeah,
We got a bit.
I love that green car right there.
Oh yeah.
That's
Isn't that the one rolling right now?
yeah, that is an amazing car right there. That's
So, yeah.
one of the most durable
So
out
if you
there.
want to come down to Big Boy, you got
Every
good
Tuesday
food,
night.
you got good music, you got us. You know, you can decide how.
Dana's trying to kill himself, and now the camera's
Yeah, you're
crooked
good.
again, but it should be fine.
Yeah, you're good.
It'll work.
It'll work. We'll just be like this. But yeah.
we're just leaning with it. That's all.
Lean with it. But
Well, we did this year though. Slow down.
But the good thing is that now we're shadows because the sun's going down.
We're good.
We're not as blinded as much, but come down to Progressive Big Boy. You get good music, you
take
get
the
good
sunglasses
food,
off.
you get classic cars.
all right. And they'll be here until 8 tonight, just like us.
Right.
So,
You want to come dance and then come meet us? It's wonderful.
we've already had a few fans try to take a picture of us. So,
I mean, you know, we're famous.
boy, you're not famous, but
Famous is nonetheless, man. Famous is nonetheless. I'll take that more than anything.
right.
Cause that means I'm famous. in two
Hey,
ways.
come on now. You guys think at the end of our episodes last year, we were asked for autographs.
Yes. I mean, people were coming to my work. So. I'm sorry, Amy. I just had to poke fun at Mike. It's nice that we have that kind of following, though, in here. And we're truly just trying to get the word out to you guys. And if you guys can tell us, your friend about us, we want to meet them. We seriously want to meet everyone, all of our fans. We have our regulars here, and we want more of you to come down here. We literally want to party after.
Not even just that. When hockey does resume, come on over to the East Uppers and introduce yourself to us. Some of us, we only know you by name. We'd like to know your face.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know.
Right, we welcome everybody. Not gonna lie, we welcome people from other teams.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
come over
the
and
funnest
visit
part.
with
You
us
know,
almost the whole game.
meeting the other team fans and joking with them, having fun.
yeah.
You know,
And
There goes a Mustang.
I absolutely love it because there was this guy. I don't know if you guys remember, but he came up just as soon as everything was shut down. He was expecting to catch a Prowlers game that weekend, and he came up from Winston-Salem, and he was very disappointed that he didn't get to meet us.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
friends with him, yeah.
and Mike knows the best because he sits with the Carolina fans when they used to come.
Well, now they're Columbus fans.
Yeah, now they're Columbus fans.
I don't know what fans they are now, to be honest.
They're SPHL fans because he signed, I want to say it was Fayetteville.
It is.
So,
Yeah, it is.
no, he did sign back with Columbus. That was just weird because he said he wasn't going to go out with Columbus at all. But he followed Scott Brandt. So,
Man, everything you touches turns to gold.
All right.
I mean, that's just what it is. Honestly.
All right, now, Chris, you kept us in suspense. You said in this part of the section, you answer this person's questions.
Goodbye, guys. I got nothing. Just kidding. But no, like I was telling you guys during break, I've been talking to my sources, the people within the league. They do not want this out, but the commissioner, you guys know, he just sold the majority stake in the Watertown Wolves.
Yes.
And he wants to focus more on getting this league up and running. And from what he's been telling us, he's basically guaranteeing he's going to start the league no matter what. So we're going to have a full season, from what he's saying, no matter what. Whether he has to go without fans or anything. Because he's got sponsorships that he can bring in to compensate the teams for the money.
Now we're talking with nobody on.
And oh god. Of course we did, right? One here, guys.
We're back on.
That was a long time ago, Rob. Thank you for freaking me out. But no, the commissioner of this league has been focusing his works on getting this league out to the fans no matter what, so we can watch the games and having this full season. And that's why you've been seeing a lot of teams having tryouts, even during this thing. I know Elmira just went through theirs, Mentor just went through their tryouts, and even though Scott Brand says don't buy tickets until at least November, December, at the very, very earliest, doesn't mean we're not going to see games. So expect games. I'm not saying 100% sure, because even he can have his arm twisted, but he's doing everything with his power to start up at the normal time. Sorry, guys. But he's pretty much guaranteeing within his power he's going to start this up late October no matter what.
See, I heard early December.
SBHL.
No, I heard we're follow them. On that early December.
SBHL, like he's saying, it's starting December 1st at the earliest. But the commissioner is saying he does not want to do that. He wants to give this team as much possibility to earn as much money as possible, to play as much as possible, because the players and the coaches don't want to just sit idle. They want to be able to go out there and stay healthy and keep their bodies going.
Right. I mean, that's for the athletes to do that. I believe that's the thing that keeps hockey players going.
Right.
I know the NHL just started back with the Stanley Cup qualifiers. Right now, they don't have any fans in attendance, but mind you, the NHL burns on TV revenue and corporate revenue in itself. So to us to watch the Stanley Cup qualifiers on TV, and now I believe today started the actual Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yes.
They're already getting money coming in. Now, what does that mean for every other league, especially our lower tier leagues, including the FPHL? Well, they need fans and concessions to survive. Now, I do know there are governors that put caps on what team could be. Like Michigan right now, indoors like 250 people. As of right now, that can change considering the fact what's been going on. But it's not just Michigan that's affected though. It's Ohio, it's Georgia, it's Illinois, it's everywhere that the FPHL is located.
Carolina.
Especially Carolina. Every place that the SPHL is connected to is affected by this. So I know we want to see hockey. I'm with everybody at the table. I want to go to a Parlors game and see hockey and watch hockey live.
Yep.
And I'm hoping that we all get a chance to do that and support our players and support our teams and support hockey as a whole. I'm hoping for that. Will it happen? Well, that all depends on not just the governor of Michigan, but the governor of every other state too as well, and what their rules and regulations are. But I'm hoping this year we get a chance to see hockey.
And another note of that too is along with the announcement of the Fraser team, they're coming out with the next week or so, I believe, with the master schedule. So we'll see if what I heard from the commissioner himself, if that truly sticks to what he's been saying. So,
Yeah, I mean, if it sticks to it, that means he's going to stick to it, which means that we're looking at what? About 25% capacity in the arenas, which is good for places like Memorial, Danville, Columbus, Carolina, Bloomington, I would assume too, right? You know, it may hurt places like Mentor. I'm trying to think of what else is going on.
Delaware, it's definitely going to hurt.
Yeah, you know, it may hurt places like that.
But that's why we have emergency funds set up. So, it's...
I just don't want to see another North Shore Nights travel team like I did. That was. Oh.
Yeah, but
That's
you know
what I have to get.
Hey, at least they
North
won
Shore,
games.
Where were they located?
Somewhere up north.
No, I'm thinking of the St. Clair Shores team. That was even worse. When we went to their games, and there would be like 20 maybe fans of theirs there, and then like 300 Port Huron fans.
I'm gonna be honest. St. Clair Shores is not a real good place for hockey.
I know, but I'm just saying, when
honest.
you got 20 fans from their own town, and then you got 300 coming in from another town.
Okay, they're mostly baseball and soccer fans at St. Clair Shores.
So,
Yeah, they are.
They're mostly baseball and soccer
I'm just saying,
fans
that
at
to me,
St.
that
Clair
was one of the worst sets. That
I gotta admit, it was
Shore.
horrible. I gotta admit, I didn't go to none of the games. I wouldn't.
I
we
did.
did.
We
I
went to
wouldn't.
2.
I wouldn't. I'll
And
be
both
honest. I
times
wouldn't.
we majorly outnumbered their
Yeah.
fans.
And that's what I have to give credit to Battle Creek about. They never had to reschedule any of their games and make road only, basically.
Right.
So,
Wasn't there 2 that they had a forfeit given to one of the other team?
No, I think there were 2 they had to reschedule. Though.
Oh, that's
they had to
not what it was.
reschedule due to ice conditions.
Right.
Yeah.
they had to
But
reschedule.
they played them, though,
Right.
before they...
Okay, I thought they forfeit the one.
No,
No.
they were. Battle Creek had no forfeits.
Oh, okay.
Mentor gave a home game to Columbus.
That's
I know.
what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
They gave 2 to Columbus, actually, 2. So, well, those games never got to...
Yeah.
came to fruition. So, but that's... Yeah, at least have to give Battle Creek something on
Yeah.
that.
Right. I mean,
And they had a good fan base too in Battle Creek.
And if you saw, they slowly started going up.
Yeah.
People started to trust.
Yes.
and they traveled to Port Huron.
Yeah,
took the 3-hour drive.
Especially that
Yeah.
snowstorm we had.
Yeah.
There was some of their fans that came up and watched them.
And once again, I say they should never. I wish they put a team back in Battle Creek.
Yeah.
I really wish they would. At least we could go to Fraser, and I wouldn't mind taking a 3-hour drive to Battle Creek.
Right.
I wouldn't mind it.
Well, that was actually our plan, but unfortunately, with everything that happened,
Canceled.
I know, but everything's happening, everything going on.
We
a
were
lot
gonna-
of,
we
a
were
lot of
gonna
things
take a
didn't
road
happen.
trip up there.
A lot of things didn't happen. I know.
weren't we playing on our very last game against them, all going up there? And,
Yeah.
That'd have been nice. That'd have been
That
real
was
nice.
that big 12-hour trip they had. I think, wasn't it?
That's another thing. I'm talking about long trips. I'm disappointed that we never got to go to the neutral site game in Bloomington to broadcast that. Because we were supposed to go along with the team for that. And that would have been a nice trip right there.
That'd have been lovely.
And who knows, we might not be able to get to do that again.
Right.
But we can't say that quite yet. We
Right.
don't know. We can't say that quite yet.
Dave Tippin says it'll all work out.
See?
Yeah.
You're right, Dave.
And you killed the part of this. I was
Alright.
getting ready to say that because best case scenario is we'll have a whole stadium full of hockey. Worst case scenario is we won't have hockey. Middle scenario is we'll have hockey at 25% capacity. And truth be told, if we have hockey at 25% capacity,
All right, we're
I'll be
going
happy.
to drop in the bucket. We pull out a
And
ticket.
yes, I will go.
And
I'm
guess
not
who
gonna
won
say
that?
that.
I would.
Flanagan.
I will go.
And-
Again.
Let's just hope for the best, though. That's because Barry Soskin, no matter what's going on, he'll keep this
We're
team in
waiting.
Port Huron because he sees
Oh,
how we
maybe deserve.
view our
All right.
team. He sees
Casey, you might have been in and pushed
how
the favorite.
passionate we are. We're willing to put out for this
Push the
team no
button,
matter
Jeff.
what. And that's the kind of owner that we need, that we trust in the
Yeah.
long run. Because he's willing to take these extra years. He literally just signed another 5-year lease on the arena. And that's what Max said he'll do. He actually technically asked for a longer lease. But the city would not give it to him. So, if this says anything about what Barry Soskin wants for our city, I don't know. Like, if you think he's not going to do it, I don't know what you're thinking. He's trying to put out for our team.
I mean, honestly, this is a good hockey city. Although I will admit that some people in this city may not see it that way, but truth be told, when I first got here, I saw this as a hockey city. Now, granted, the demographics have changed, but you still have to view it as you got to bring in the people in from outside. Hey, hockey is a good sport to watch. This is a good place to watch it at. It's lower levels here. It's not the Red Wing. I mean,
But-
nothing.
Over the last couple of years, they still have Mafoose advertising that.
Yeah, they still have the posters. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which is,
Technically, they changed the bumper on that, but it's still him on there.
yeah.
We're back.
And welcome back after that little malfunction. Sorry, guys. Internet went out for a second, but we're back.
And if you didn't hear it, we were talking about a lot of the foods that they have there, reasonable price. You know, great fries, great everything.
Yeah, and
You know, I like mine with salt, vinegar, and jalapenos.
so if anybody wants to take him on a date, there you go.
You're the strange guy.
I mean, this guy's still a bachelor. Take him out.
Burger and fries with me.
You already got a wife. We can't have that.
Oh, that's a nice car right there.
Oh. I hope he goes behind us.
It'll be. I think it'll be part of the shot. It'll be close. And we're gonna get.
We're gonna get a shot.
We're gonna get a shot of card. Yep.
Oh yeah. It's red and white trim. If you guys don't see that, that is an amazing car.
We're here to eat.
Yep.
Same thing with the show.
And we're back at it too with this shirt that we got from Robert here.
Donated.
And we are giving this shirt away. It's actually signed by the second season Border Cats.
The entire team.
Yeah, the entire team. So, and we're dropping frames again. Just 1 second, guys. But
We're still live.
We're still running though.
but we are giving that away once we how many followers were we going for that again, guys?
Honestly, I forgot.
First person to guess how many followers you're in the running for that shirt. So put it in the comments.
How many followers we have on the page?
Followers 477, likes is at 401.
I thought we said 500, honestly.
That's why I want to say
I
about
thought we
it.
said 500. That's why I thought we said. Because we were almost to it last year.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm almost positive we said 500.
Yeah, I think that's what we said. Bridget
Start
says 3.
out low. And
So I guess she's in the running for it.
what she said, 3.
3, yeah. But also another, before we go to this next break, I know we have a minute before our next commercial break. Let's just make it a simple one for our next contest too. It's for 2 tickets to the next game whenever you can, whenever the opener is for our home. What was the name of the expansion team that was announced today? So put that in the comments, and while we go on our break, and we'll announce the winner on that one. So the first person or the second person to comment? The 7th person to comment. So the 7th person to comment, the name of the expansion team, will win those 2 tickets. So let's hopefully we get a winner on that one. Remember, 7th person to name the correct name of the expansion team named today for the FPHL.
Dane Tippett.
So we'll announce that right after this.
But he didn't win. He's got to be the 7th person.
Oh.
He's the first person to say it.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Never mind. We're going back live, so.
Never mind everything, right? Oh, welcome back, guys. We still have this contest going on. The 7th person to correctly guess the expansion teams named that was announced today in the FPHL wins the 2 opening night tickets, and those are good for the true home opening when fans are let back in. So.
However, I gotta say this. I gotta give up to Bridget with her comment. The Rockettes, yes, that is very, very, very funny, and it reminds me of when they used to play at the Fox Theater. However, we can call them that when they come to Port Huron. We can call them the Motor City Rockettes. And they will be dancing around them like there's no tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a great, you know.
And I am gonna let, if you re-comment too with the correct, so this is the 7th comment. So
get the typing.
Yep. So please blast us away in the comments, and please, if you have any questions too regarding the team, we probably have your answer, hopefully, and we definitely want to talk to everybody that. And again, we're here at Cruise Night at Big Boy. I'm seeing a lot of good. What did you do, Robert?
Oh
I feel like he's up to something over here.
No, my wife wants me to order her something before we leave.
Tell her as long as you comment on her stream.
Advertising. But yeah, we are still live at Big Boy. We're still live at Cruise Night. The music's still rolling. Rob is going to grab
phone call.
you know, Rob gonna take care of some business real quick. But yeah, we're having great music, a good time, talking hockey. You know, truth be told, gentlemen, this is more of a bonding experience for me. I'm not gonna lie. I admit this isn't the McMorran Arena. I will mention that. What we all know and love and we miss. But for me, truthfully, sitting here with you guys is a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. It's a way that we all of us fans can reconnect with hockey. Our love, not our first love. Well, take it back. Some of our first loves. And we can talk about the events and have a good time.
And take your mind off other issues.
Real world stuff that's happening that most of us will get into an argument over. But truth be told, I'm not gonna sit here and film you. Real world stuff.
I will say, the great part about this group that we have, we were just, even during commercial break, we were talking political, and even though we don't all have the same point of views, we can talk calmly and enjoy it, and and not get upset with each other.
I'd agree.
And it's
I
great.
agree. We all have different views and opinions of what goes on for real world problems. But however, us sitting here together as fans of the game makes it all worthwhile.
Yes.
But the good part is that we're all very good friends.
Exactly.
So, I mean...
You don't let things get in between your friendship.
Right.
Yes. Because I definitely don't want to lose you guys from my life.
No.
Right.
Well, no, what I meant is, because like I was telling you guys earlier, I got the call from the doctor saying they want me coming to an appointment earlier than I was supposed to because my test results didn't come back the way I was hoping. And, now I just got to wait to find out what they are actually, the test results are.
And we even though we might get in our calm arguments, I still wish you the best of it.
Yes.
So it's because, like I said, I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
No.
I'll be honest, it's actually kind of worrying me since time has gone on since you first told us. And it's kind of worrying me since time's gone on.
Yeah.
So, because I know behind the scenes how much trouble you have to sleep at night.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that's getting to me is.
2 to 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
If that sometimes.
But, we'll put it like this. I know, I ain't gonna talk religion out like that, but I will put it like, he's here, he's gonna be here.
And that's why I said, when we first started the show, my thing is, I woke up today. I'm here.
Yeah.
He's here. He's here now. He's gonna be here. That's how he is.
And that's it. I wake up every day. That's great. Enjoy life.
It's a beautiful day. It was hotter than all outdoors yesterday. But tonight, I gotta admit, it's about 10 degrees cooler. The humidity gone down.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. And for us to get up here, join together, enjoy what we love to talk about, it's a blessing. Honestly, it's a real good blessing. I wouldn't have it no other way. Even I gotta admit though, honest truthfully, the other Mike Hurd, I wish he was here. I would rag on him too right now, but I'm not gonna do that. He'll get at me too. I'm not gonna lie, he'll get at me too. He gets me in the game. He'll get at me in the games. He'll get me on here. I'm not gonna lie about that. But
Well, that's what true friends are for.
Exactly, and I appreciate you guys. I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate being a part of this. I appreciate, I appreciate the games. I appreciate us being here.
Yeah.
So,
talk about being family, and also I want to talk about a little bit of political. What's been going around the league too is free the Tippin for president. And one of the biggest signing in the offseason is Chase Tippin signs with the Port Prowlers. So we were able to save a life here, guys. We were able to get a good name to our roster.
Wait, that's the same Chase Tippin that came from Watertown, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's good.
And
Now, I'm looking forward to see how he plays in the system, though.
yeah.
I mean, Watertown plays an almost similar system as the Prowlers do, but I believe we are more offensive defense system.
But the thing is, I've seen how he plays each day. He can go literally either way. So that's something exactly what we need. And I'm not going to take any from away from anyone else on the team, but he's one of the few that in this lower league can literally take the defensive or the offensive perspective. And
At the same time, though, we had guys last year that did
Yes.
the exact same thing. So if he fits, I like to see how he works in the system, and I really am hoping we get a chance to do it, get a chance to watch it, because it'll be a sight to see if we can go once again contend for the cup.
yes,
And I do believe if this didn't happen,
Alrighty.
we wouldn't won a
Time to
cup.
pick one more out.
Because somewhere along the lines, Carolina would have got taken out. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's
Sorry,
interesting.
I'm
Yeah, all
sorry
right.
talking about Carolina
Draw
faithful
another.
and hopeful. I love y'all. I
But-
do.
He's one who
But
always gets
Carolina would have got taken out before they met the Prowlers. If not, the Prowlers would have taken them out.
Make sure to tell
personally.
him that's Cherry. Tell him
And
he won.
it definitely, though, it's a good signing after just losing a few big
Gary
names from
Mahar.
our roster too.
Gary Mahar.
To
Who's
Columbus,
he? Who's
too.
from? I don't know.
Loves to steal from us, Scott.
Two more. Who's from?
Once again, whatever
Uh-oh,
he touches
uh-oh,
is golden.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes out with this one.
There's a few
Yes,
names
he
that
did.
came
What
down
number
from
two?
the PHL that
Say,
were
guys, what you say.
excuse me, that were signed with us this previous year
Then
that
you
have
say that other
deferred
time.
to the River Dragon name.
See, you got him trained.
So it'll be another interesting way to see how our tactics are used against us.
You get
Well, you can know the tactics.
3 minute dessert.
But can you
for
execute?
Debbie, white number 2.
You got to, okay,
Yeah.
I'll put this for an example. I'm going to use I'm using EA Sports Hockey League, a part of this, okay? I'm going to use it for that. I play against different group of guys in this. So I play with a whole bunch of people. We know we know some of the moves they're going to do. Can they execute it though? Can we execute it? It's like a chess match. The best player wins. And for this case, yes, the Columbus River Dragons may know some of the Prowlers' moves, but can they execute it against the Prowlers?
That's definitely something to see, right?
Yeah, it's something to look forward to.
But the one thing that I'm scared about though is Osland, who showed his strength in the bench last year. Literally the bench, you know? That's
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That could change.
yeah. But it's like, is there something that
Look out, it's Timothy.
we have to worry about? Because he knows how to get under our skin, and we know how to get under his. So it's
There's something we have to worry about? No. Honestly,
Yeah,
no.
but we know how to get under a lot of the goalie skins.
Especially if the Prowlers are playing their own.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, we gotta remember, we have
You
the
know,
advantage.
come on, we've had water squirted up at us, sticks, goalie sticks flying up at us.
The finger,
Yeah.
Multiple times.
You know, I helmet every once in a while.
Who was it that, actually egged us on? He loved it. Who?
Frankie.
Frankie used to egg us on.
That's what I loved about him. Is he was there just that fun. And there goes another roaster.
2.
Yes. But no, that's the thing that I loved is he loved every single minute that he played. And that's exactly why he kept on going from team to team. Because he wanted to come to Boar Huron to actually start. So, which I don't blame him. He has that kind of power to start. To be in this league and not be able to start night in and night out, what are you going to do with that kind of talent, right? So,
Well, I can think of a few things. Apparently not on air at the moment, but,
So you better be.
but yeah, we I gotta admit, we love Frankie. We love Frankie the most.
Yeah. Well, I guess as long as we don't sign Andre Nietzsche, we'll be fine for Muslims. So.
We're gonna sign the head coach of the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Hey, Bill.
I think about that. Yeah, we can sign the head coach of the Carolina Thunderbirds. I doubt it.
But-
However, I would love for the Prowls to play against them in McMorran,
Yes.
so we can boo the mess out of him. I mean, heckle him, do whatever we can do with him, throw him off his game. So, if anybody in Carolina listening, oh wait, which reminds me, speaking of Carolina, we didn't mention this. Michael Bunn.
Oh yeah, that's
Michael Bunn.
prayers go out to him.
Yeah, but for his horrific incident where he had a long hospital stay. Yes, prayers go out to him, but he is recovering nicely.
Especially since he wasn't even like supposed to go from day 1 to day 3. He wasn't supposed to live that long.
Right. But shout out to the Carolina
Dave
organization.
Tippin said he has signed a 6'4", 260-pound player that can take care of people that got under the team's skin.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing we got
that's
changed for
sad.
it.
So you want to enforce the
Says Dan.
defenseman? Gotcha.
Yeah. What?
Isn't that his dad?
Yeah.
So we got to enforce the defenseman. Gotcha. But no.
Hello,
Back,
Mr. Tippin.
but back to Michael Bunn, though. Yes, he wasn't expected. It was touch and go from the early part, and the story, how he went on and how he grew. And mind you, I saw his last video that he posted that said thank you to everybody for the prayers and the support. That he's happy to be here.
And it's not only from the FPHL either. He's got ESPN support. He's got support from literally the whole world through this condition.
Oh, they're done.
And it's nice to see that a hockey community in the whole world can come together to support one player.
I mean, they've done it many other times. I don't see why it's so surprising, though. Honestly, because hockey has a vast following. But I will admit, it's really nice to see it happen, though.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see
Especially in this low of league. You don't see it much in this low of a league.
Yeah, because low leagues always get the bum around.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much better, though, that this league has come through for this guy that has to work multiple jobs to make a living. So,
And most of these guys play hockey for the love of the game. So for him to go through that and get the love and support that he's gotten through everybody who sent their support, who sent their prayers. Some may have sent in gifts. I'm not even sure. Fourth Authority, dang, for real? Well, I'm gonna get, okay, let me get, for our last comment for the Lightning Blue Jacket comment. Y'all know what happened last year to Lightning against Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets swept the Lightning. This is the Lightning's now time to show themselves. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, the Blue Jackets will sweep them again.
Is it the owner of Tailgaters?
oh,
Bird?
yeah.
That's my prediction right there for that
but
series.
the Blue Jackets have it in them to go deeper into the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody early because I got to go make an order for my brother's dinner.
I just said that.
And by the time I come back, we'll be off air. So good
Right.
night, everybody.
And my own comments on that. Another sad situation, though, is that a former Prowler, I don't know if you guys saw this, Michael Santuia was forced to retire early. He wasn't going to play in the league this year, but he was going to play for the Bulldogs de Liga, who is a great organization over there, who's given him great support. And unfortunately, Santa Guida has endured another concussion during training purposes.
So he's out.
He's out, yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, Santa's a beloved goalie here in Port Huron. One of the many beloved goalies here in Port Huron. And truth be told, you know, we all here, we wish him the best. We do. We wish him the best. It's sad that he has to end his hockey career early. Hopefully there's some solace to say that he can get back on the ice and coach again, or doing something that he loves when it comes to hockey or life in general. So, and get well soon, and much healing to you, man. The great stage you made for Port Huron, I'm a miss. I'm really truly gonna miss. But myself personally, I'm hoping that he gets back out there on the ice.
Right.
In some way, shape, or form.
He'll endure, but it's unfortunate that he has to go through that pain now.
Yeah, it is.
Another great goalie stepped up for him to take over in his memory is Troy Passingham, who took over for him from Elmira. We loved to dog on him, but to go up in that kind of situation, not knowing any of the team, but to do this in memory of a fellow goalie, that's actually kind of great to do, especially to go into a country that you don't know.
I mean, Passingham is a good guy, except when he plays the Prowlers. It becomes a mental headache for us.
Yeah.
Truthfully, with all the saves that he's done. But you gotta admit, Passingham's a good goalie.
Yes, he is.
He's a real good goalie. And, you know, for anybody who gets caught up and moved on from the FPHL to a higher league, more props to him.
Exactly.
I mean, nothing but love there.
And so much respect to him for doing that for Santa Clara, because he didn't have to, but he did it.
I mean, it's you know, he'll get his reward in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he'll get. And so you're right, he didn't have to do it, but then again, that shows the respect that guys have for each other in this league.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what makes this league so wonderful to watch. So, whenever we get hockey back, I want everybody who's watching to come out to a game or two. Or we're just watching on YouTube, on EBW.TV.
We encourage you.
Not encourage. Come meet us, you know, come see us.
We're a riot every game. Especially
Well,
Either riot or
100
cause a riot. Either or, right?
No, we cause them. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Last season we had the what goalie? He was just throwing water. What team was that? Was throwing water? Wasn't it Denville? No, it was Mentor.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I think it was Mentor because he was getting so frustrated. Oh, Frankie.
No, it wasn't.
no, that wasn't Frankie.
No, that wasn't Frankie.
That wasn't Frankie.
He was encouraging us doing it.
Yeah,
though.
Frankie was the encouragement in the Frankie was
It was Danville.
Oh, Denville. That's right.
It was Danville because Ensler was chirping in his ear too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love these guys.
Oh, wasn't that the one he was trying to get Corey Simmons to fight?
Yeah. That's another faith I hope we get back in Simmons. We need him back. Along with Paulin.
Right.
Okie dokie.
So that's it for today, and hopefully we'll be back in the next week or two with another episode, hopefully going over the
It's a nice
schedule.
day like this.
And we might be back with the classic cars again. Who never knows, right? So, any final thought, guys?
Not really.
So,
Well,
Stay safe.
stay well.
See you in the next few weeks, guys.
See ya.
See you guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.